Peace, peace, y'all. Welcome to today's mathematics with your girl Sunshine Monet L. Today is 12:38. We have made it to the fourth decan of the month. This is the last decan of the year of 2024. This is the numbers of Mayat, finding wisdom in our cipher and wisdom in our foundation. You know, I hope that 2024 worked in your favor and Mayat was able to realign you to be in alignment with law, justice, truth, and righteousness. Being tapped into your wisdom, exercising those wisdoms. We're moving towards giving birth to something, right? And what better time to talk about it than on the day of 3-0, finding understanding in our cipher. Creation and expression is key here. Manifesting is a big thing here as well. We're dealing with Saturn energy heavy. These are the challenges that we receive in our space that give us the discipline, the boundaries, and the order that we need to survive, to gather our basic resources. And we move in gratitude as we sit on these threes. Three also deals with Gemini energy. 3 in Gemini, it deals with community and communication. And when we speak with community, we're talking about like our siblings, our cousins, people we grew up with, the Tri-City area. And when we deal with communication, it's the realms of intellect. How focused are you? Or are you fickle or all over the place? Let's talk about it on the threes. And so we take this 3 of creation, creativity, challenges in our space, that Binah, and we're going to put it into the month of 3. So we get 2 threes today. It might be twice as much challenges come to you. A lot of emotions heavy on the threes. Definitely focused on our Gemini energy of wanting to communicate with others and building with others, but also communicating with the spirits if you need to. Communicating with the different facets of self is a big thing too. Why not go for it? You know what I'm saying? So we're on these 2 threes. That brings us to 6. So when we have the double understanding and we're standing 20 toes down and we're getting the challenges we need and we're creating this space, we're going to applicate what we create and what we express into our health, wellness, and daily routine, our moral and integral code, what we're learning, what we're listening to, what we're speaking on, and what we are sharing or teaching. And so we take that 6, that Tippereth energy, because we become confident and courageous in what we're implementing and what we stand under as well. And if you're not confident with it, if you don't feel courageous in a room full of people speaking on what it is that you stand under, it's probably because you shouldn't be standing under it. And you internally kind of know that. So, move around. It's okay. It's okay to create transformations in your space however they need to be. And that's what the year of 8 was for this year, was to teach us that transformations can be made. And a lot of transformations that were made in this year of 2024 were in alignment with Maya. What transformations, what power needs to be removed and given based upon law, justice, truth, and righteousness, but the bonds and contracts, the interpersonal relationships, power shifts happening in family, power moves being made in relationships and marriages. A lot of people breaking up, getting together, rebuilding, whatever. Those are all transformations that had to occur. 8 also deals with Sebek, the celestial technicians, labeling people, places, things, situations, and ideas in alignment with Maya. So now we're dealing with Hod and Mercury, paying attention to the details, right? And a lot of details we pay attention to have to come in alignment with wisdom. It's not just going to be stuff that was just given to us and we got to figure it out and, somebody indoctrinated with us with this. No, people are now moving more so towards, what do I know for real from my experiences? That is wisdom. This is what I have experienced. This is what I know because of this. Not because of what somebody taught me, what somebody showed me, what somebody was gossiping about. Nothing in alignment with that. So we're going to take this 6. We're going to put it into this year of 8 of Sebek. And we're going to come into 1 and 4. So now we have the knowledge. We're taking the initiative. We're doing that cardinal energy. 1 is the gut that controls the mind. Being in a space of leadership is key here too. So taking initiative to create a sense of foundation, a sense of stability, being resilient, being reliable, nurturing on the forge. Chesed is Maya. So taking knowledge and taking initiative on realigning those Maya scales is heavy here. Giving mercy is heavy here, right? And that all together, 5. Today's the day of enforcement. The celestial enforcers, the Harakuhudi energy. 5 also deals with Leo. This is Tippereth energy. This is being confident, courageous, stepping into your creative self. So this is a great day for my people that's born on the 3s, whether it's 3, 12, 21, or 30. And then this is a great day for my 5 life path numbers, because this is the day of tapping into your adventurous self, your creative self. I would say this could be a typical day for my 3, 6, and 9s. Not so much as my 9s, because y'all kind of full, but my 3s and 6s with your emotions, it could be really easy to get tied up into how you feel about different opportunities that come to you in this space and time. intellectualize some of your emotions. I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying be extra about it. I'm saying sometimes it just does better for you to just intellectualize some of the things that you're feeling, to get down to the nitty gritty of why you're feeling it. What's it really directed towards? And is it supporting you or is it getting in your way? Have those real conversations, right? But it's a great day to, take on something, communicate with somebody, do something. Because 5 is a heavy fire energy, whether you go from the Aries point of view with Harakudi or the Leo point of view with the Tippereth. Either way, 5 is, we're going to get it done. We're going to do it. We're going to embark on an adventure. We're curious about something. Let's go. All right. That's the let's go. Let's go energy. Okay. So let's talk about what's astronomically happening. We start the day off with a 3% waning crescent moon. I'm sorry, a 1% waning crescent moon. In that moon of cleansing, we're pretty much done here. The new moon has occurred officially. We'll get to that. Moon rising at 7:28 a.m. and setting at 4:09 p.m. tropically, as well as our energy exchanges and draconic. We're in Sagittarius all across the board. It is a Sagittarian new moon. This is all about tapping into that wisdom I was telling you about, that second sphere of life, your sensories, your adventurous self, being philanthropic, being optimistic, being a giver. Also, pleasure seeking energy is very heavy here. Be mindful of overindulging in those things. Now, as far as the constellations, well, we're in the 19th lunar mansion, which is the Mula lunar mansion. This means the root, deep, transformative energy ruled by the South Node or Ketu energy, which is, this is what we're used to. We're coming from like our space of comfort right now. The goddess Nimti. This is the goddess of disillusion and destruction. Animal is the dog, the red vulture, and the male dog, provides worldly fame and prosperity, financial success, and being materially secure. Be fearless, determined, and focused. Passionate, deep, spiritual, and philosophical thoughts are heavy here. Being an anthropologist, a geologist, or environmental scientist are, good jobs. Jobs that are on the outskirts today. So if he was in anthropology, you probably discovered some dope shit today. Sunrise was today at 7:21 a.m. and it's set at 4:43 p.m. We started the day off at an 8-degree in Capricorn in our mindset, transformations on our root chakra and what empowers us and what our infrastructure is based upon. 13 degrees in Sagittarius, we were in that karmic debt number of learning how to express how we feel and what we want and what gives us joy. I know that could be very difficult to dive into for a lot of people, because a lot of things that you find joy and you want to express and you want to indulge in probably goes against the grain of what society teaches us to be and behave. And it's just like, if you're not hurting nobody, do what you want to do. Be in your authenticity. We're all being trained to be one kind of person for a reason. It's to keep us into a certain mind frame. So if you have the ability or the desire to go outward of that, I'm rooting for you, baby. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people that need you to exist in your authenticity so that they can exist in theirs. And just keep that in mind. Sometimes you being in your authenticity is way bigger than you. And we move in gratitude for the opportunity to do so. Okay. So the max south declination of the moon is during the current cycle. That happened this morning at 12:01 a.m. The north pole of the moon was also tipped into view at 2:05 a.m. The west crater of the moon, crater Grimaldi, was tipped into view at 5:48 a.m. The new moon was at 5:28 p.m. And this is when the moon is between the sun and the earth, and of course it's not visible. The moon is at perihelion, which means that it's it's the furthest from the sun. This is also the black moon. This is the second new moon of the month, so this is considered a black moon, which is pretty cool. So not only during like New Year's Eve of the New Year's Eve, we get the black moon, we get a new moon. It's all in Sagittarius, finding joy and expansion and abundance, especially because Jupiter is like, oh yeah, and Jupiter is about to take over the year of 9. So today is a very, very, very good space and time to set your intentions for the year of 9. Okay. The black moon occurs once every 33 months. The season is 3 months, one new moon, black moon. This is the 4th one we've had, so that's pretty interesting. So that's what I got for you today, Cosmic Nobodies. Reach out if you would like a personal reading, because the goddess is here for you.